There's been a lot of talk recently coming out of the Chechen Republic, all centered on one of its most powerful families. So, what's really going on? Let's take a closer look. These reports have kicked off a wave of online speculation, and it can be really tough to tell what's rumor and what's reality. So, in this explainer, we're going to break down what's being reported, the context behind it, and why getting clear answers is so difficult. Okay, let's dive in. All right, let's start with the claims themselves, the ones that have been circulating online and grabbing so much attention. So, the story appears to have originated from a Chechen opposition Telegram channel. The central claim is that Adam Kadyrov, the teenage son of the region's leader, was involved in a serious traffic accident. These reports went on to suggest he was in critical condition. They even claimed that the capital city, Grozny, was locked down and a hospital was closed. Now, it is absolutely crucial to state that none of this has been officially or independently verified. To really understand why these rumors carry so much weight, you need to know who we're talking about. So let's look at the central figure here, Adam Kadyrov, and his incredibly fast rise to prominence. So, who is Adam Kadyrov? Well, he's the teenage son of Ramzan Kadyrov, who has been the head of the Chechen Republic for well over a decade. And recently, Adam has been thrust into the public and political spotlight in a way that's pretty unusual for someone his age. This timeline from 2023 really tells the story of his ascent. It all seemed to kick into high gear back in September when a very controversial video surfaced that appeared to show him assaulting a prisoner. Now, instead of any kind of reprimand, he was publicly praised, and just a month later, he was named a hero of Chechnya. By November, he had reportedly been appointed to a major security role, and the state awards just kept piling up after that. And just to give you a sense of the scale here, by the end of 2023, he had reportedly received more than 20 different state awards and medals. Racking up that many honors in such a short period is, well, it's highly unusual. And we're not just talking about symbolic medals. He's reportedly been given titles with real influence. Things like regional hero, head of his father's security detail, and even a role overseeing military battalions. He's also received major honors from other parts of Russia. All of this has quickly positioned him as a significant figure in Chechnya. Now, Adam's sudden rise isn't happening in a vacuum. It's playing out against a backdrop of persistent, unconfirmed reports about the health of his father, Ramzan Kadyrov. For anyone who might not be familiar, Ramzan Kadyrov has led the Chechen Republic, which is part of the Russian Federation, since 2007. He is a major political figure within Russia, known for his firm control over the region. And this is where we see a real information battle playing out. On one side, you have the official narrative. Chechen officials consistently say their leader is in perfect health, and they present public appearances as proof. But on the other side, there's a constant stream of unconfirmed reports from various media outlets, often citing anonymous sources, that allege he has serious health problems, possibly related to his kidneys. Observers have also pointed to changes in his physical appearance in recent years. So when you put these two narratives together, the son's rapid promotion and the father's rumored health issues, it naturally leads to a very big question. Who might be next in line to lead Chechnya? So you might be wondering, why does an unconfirmed rumor about a teenager's car accident in Chechnya become a story that people around the world pay attention to? Well, the crucial point is this. Chechnya is a strategically vital region for Russia, and the Kadyrov family has maintained a firm grip on it for years. So any report, even a rumor, that hints at instability or a potential change in leadership is seen as a very big deal. And a potential leadership transition there would be incredibly complex. You basically have three main groups of players. First, the Kadyrov family itself, which seems to be grooming Adam for a potential dynastic succession, keeping power in the family. Then you have powerful security clans, led by influential figures whose support would be absolutely essential. And finally, you have the Kremlin, which holds the ultimate authority and would have the final say on any new leader, always balancing its own interests of stability and control. All of this brings us back to where we are right now, a situation with a lot of speculation, but a real shortage of verified facts. And to make things even more complicated, soon after the initial report surfaced, a counter-narrative emerged. For instance, one activist, Ruslan Kutayev, stated that his contacts on the ground in Grozny saw nothing out of the ordinary. No lockdown, no closed hospitals. This directly contradicts the initial rumors and just highlights how difficult it is to get a clear picture. So let's just recap the situation. First, we had the initial claim of an accident coming from opposition sources. Then we saw counterclaims from other sources saying everything in Grozny was normal.
And throughout all of this, there has been complete silence from both Chechen and Russian authorities.
The most important takeaway, as of right now, is simple. There is no official confirmation of any of these reports. The story remains entirely in the realm of unverified speculation.
And this leaves us with a much bigger, more difficult question. In a region with very little independent media, how can anyone verify information? When officials don't comment and different sources say different things, it becomes a puzzle with too many missing pieces.